E aí, pessoal, aqui é o Jack e esse vídeo é brutal. Ontem, um seguidor ali do Instagram disse: Jack, tu já leu esse livro aqui? Deixa eu pegar aqui, contra a luz aqui, ó. Feminilidade Radical, é da editora Fiel. Caroline McCulley, acho que é assim que pronuncia. Eu disse, cara, não li, mas eu sei que a minha esposa tem. Aí ele disse, cara, lê a introdução desse livro. E, velho, eu disse, ok, vou ler, mas não ia ler na hora. Ele disse, o Wayne Grudem escreveu a introdução. Opa, peguei pra ler. Meu, cara, aqui, ó. Assim, cara, é legal tu ler um livro direcionado à mulher, é muito bom. Mas se tu não tem como ler agora, nesse momento, são apenas 3 páginas. Eu não vou falar o que ele fala aqui, é brutal, eu não vou falar porque tem um resumo do que ele falou aqui, agora nesse vídeo que vai entrar aqui. Uma entrevista com o Dr. Grudem, são uns 4 minutinhos de entrevista, tá ele e a sua esposa Margaret Grudem. E, cara, eu amo muito esse casal, eu peço que vocês orem pelo Grudem. Ele foi diagnosticado recentemente com mal de Parkinson e eles têm lutado bastante. Ele mora agora em Phoenix, Arizona, que é no sul ali dos Estados Unidos, na parte mais quente. Bom, ele vai contar aí no testemunho, tá bom? Então, por favor, não feche esse vídeo. O meu time aqui, eu quero agradecer, deixa eu até ver quem eu tenho que agradecer aqui, cara. Deixa eu pegar aqui, ó. O Pedro e o Cris, aqui da igreja, Deus abençoe vocês. Eles traduziram, revisaram legenda. Eu tenho um pequeno, trocar ali o I pelo O, ali no teologia, não tem problema, cara. Isso que foi de última hora, os caras fizeram de madrugada pra mim. E quem sincronizou foi o Gabriel. Obrigado para você, pelo carinho, pela disposição. É os jovens aqui da igreja, Deus abençoe vocês, tá bom? O Thales também correu atrás, tudo, enfim. Pra ter esse vídeo pra vocês, esses caras trabalharam muito, tá? Então é o seguinte, muito obrigado. Peço que vocês olhem esse vídeo, tá? Não tenha, nós legendamos aqui, o meu time, cara, esses guris são demais. Às vezes eu bato pesado, mas vale a pena. Tá bom? São uma bênção eles. Fica aí com o Wayne Grudem. Antes de mais nada, hoje começa Desafio à Jornada da Masculinidade. Primeiro link na descrição. Bom, se inscreve ali, cara. Começa hoje, tá? Segundo, se eu me lembro aqui de cabeça, Pastor Jack / Clube da Luta, Telegram, meu canal no Telegram, mensagens diárias ali pros caras, tá bom? Tem também Estratégia de Guerra, lives diárias para homens de verdade.
São 9h45.
9h45, daqui a pouco eu tenho que fazer meu culto diário aqui. E nós... Deixa eu me perder agora com esse barulho aqui. Não vou editar, vai assim mesmo, cara. Então, lives diárias para homens de verdade, Estratégia de Guerra, lives no meu Instagram, tá bom? E as contas aqui embaixo. Se você quer ser generoso, pastor, quero mandar uma oferta pro teu ministério, você assim mudado a minha vida, esse é o momento, champs. Tá bom? Um abraço, fica aí com o Wayne Grudem. Pega!
Phoenix, Arizona is home to Dr. Wayne Grudem and his wife, Margaret. Since 2001, Dr. Grudem has served on the faculty at Phoenix Seminary. Prior to that, for 20 years, Dr. Grudem chaired the Department of Biblical and Systematic Theology at the Trinity Evangelical Divinity School in suburban Chicago. He has helped translate the English Standard Version of the Bible, and his systematic theology has sold more than 300,000 copies worldwide. There's probably no theologian alive today who has looked as carefully at what the Bible has to say about roles in marriage. Wayne and Margaret Grudem were married while Wayne was still a senior at Harvard. After he completed his doctoral work at Cambridge, the Grudems moved from England to Minnesota, and then 4 years later to Chicago to work at Trinity. It was while they were living in Chicago that Margaret Grudem was in a serious car accident.
I was in the hospital for a couple days, and about 3 months later, just had chronic pain.
There was a lot of just trauma to Margaret's various muscle groups. And we didn't know there was a solution. A number of years after that, some friends said if we ever wanted to use their second house in the Phoenix area, they'd be happy to let us use it. And well, when you're in the snowdrifts in Illinois, you say, oh, that sounds very interesting. So we did. We came out here, and Margaret felt better. And we came back again, and she felt better. That Illinois climate was really hard on her, and this dry, warm climate here in the Phoenix area was helping her a lot. Margaret was looking in the yellow pages. She said, well, Wayne, there's something here called Phoenix Seminary. We drove over to Scottsdale to see it, and we looked around, and I said to Margaret, I have more books than this. It was just a tiny library, and I think it had 3 full-time faculty members then, under 200 students. It was a seminary, but not very well established and not large. At a very crucial day in this decision-making process, in my regular reading through the Bible, I came to Ephesians 5, and I came to this passage where it says, Ephesians 5:28, in the same way husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. I said, Margaret, you know, if I felt the kind of pain that you are feeling, do you think that I would move to a different climate for the sake of my own body? And she just laughed, like it would take me a minute to make that decision.
I did not want Wayne to move because I felt like the Lord was really blessing him where he was, and I just had a strong sense that when God is blessing you in a ministry, you shouldn't leave for health reasons.
One day we were out walking around our neighborhood in Libertyville, Illinois. Margaret, out of the blue, said, Wayne, I've decided what I think about going to Phoenix Seminary. I said, oh, that's good, because I wanted to know what she finally thought was the right thing. And she said, I've decided that you have to make the decision. I felt the heavy responsibility then. She wasn't going to share in the responsibility for the decision in a way, but it also felt right to me. It felt that she was deferring to my leadership as head of the home.
Wayne has really blessed me in showing his love for me sacrificially. And the Lord has brought great blessing to both of us here. Just in terms of relationships and Wayne's writing and speaking, it's been busier here than it was even at Trinity.
I've grown in my ability to listen to Margaret and have grown in my immense respect for her wisdom, insight, understanding of me, knowledge of the Lord and the Lord's will. I just have immense respect for her. And constantly now there are questions about, do I accept this invitation to speak here, to teach there? The first thing I want to know is, Margaret, what do you think about this? And then we both pray about it and seek God's help. But I respect her wisdom and insight immensely.